you! You witch! Get off!
Ladies, stop this now! Now!
Stay out of this! Help me!
Crystal chandeliers shimmered above the grand ballroom as the city's wealthiest families gathered for the most exclusive charity gala of the year. Waiters glided between tables, a string quartet played softly, and billion-dollar conversations floated through the air like perfume. At the center table sat Maya Carter, the tech CEO everyone had been talking about all week. Her company was about to sign a $2.4 billion partnership with the powerful Whitmore family, and tonight's dinner was meant to celebrate the deal. Maya kept things simple. An elegant white dress, quiet confidence, and a smile that said she'd earned her place in that room. But not everyone seemed happy to see her there. Across the table, Victoria Whitmore, the billionaire's younger sister, sipped her champagne with a tight, forced smile. She leaned toward one of her friends and whispered something, her eyes fixed on Maya. The whisper turned into a laugh. Then another. Soon, several guests were glancing over, sensing tension. Victoria suddenly stood up, her chair scraping loudly against the marble floor. The music seemed to fade as she walked around the table, holding her glass high. "Some people," she said loudly, "forget where they belong." Before anyone could react, she tilted the glass and poured red wine straight over Maya's head. The dark liquid soaked into the white fabric, dripping down her shoulders. Gasps echoed around the room. On. Cameras from nearby tables flashed. Someone dropped a fork. Maya didn't scream. She didn't stand up. She simply reached for a napkin, calmly wiped her face, and looked up at Victoria with steady eyes. "You're done?" she asked quietly. Victoria smirked. "Consider that a message." At that exact moment, the ballroom doors opened. A tall man in a navy suit walked in, flanked by two senior executives. It was Daniel Whitmore, the billionaire himself and Victoria's older brother. He had just stepped out of a private meeting to finalize the $2.4 billion deal. He stopped mid-stride when he saw Maya, drenched in wine. "Victoria," he said, his voice low and dangerous, "what did you just do?" Victoria laughed nervously. "Relax. She's just..." Daniel raised a hand. "Do you have any idea who she is to this company?" Maya stood up slowly, still calm. "Actually, Daniel, I think she just made it very clear how your family sees me." Daniel's face turned pale. He pulled out his phone, typed a short message, and looked back at her. "The deal is off," he said quietly. "Your company deserves better partners than us." A stunned silence filled the room. Victoria's smile vanished. "Wait, what?" she whispered. Daniel didn't even look at her. "You just cost this family $2.4 billion. The words hit the table like a thunderclap. Guests leaned in, murmuring. Phones buzzed as the news spread across the ballroom. Maya picked up her clutch and gave a polite nod. "Good night, everyone." As she walked toward the exit, heads turned in respect. The woman who had just been humiliated was now the most powerful person in the room, and the one walking away with her dignity, while a billionaire family sat in stunned silence, watching their fortunes slip through their fingers.